Laughing all the way to your marketing agency's bank. This is episode number 431 of the My Online Toolbox weekly quick tips and reminders in all facets of marketing to help you grow your business with more quality leads. We want to remind you about a fantastic presentation taking place. Just go to our website, the Facebook page, it has it listed there, or go to contractortransitionstrategies.com/SEO webinar. It allows you to think 1 to 5 years out on your strategies for a potential exit. Also, if you're not thinking about an exit, pause this for a moment. Look at how you could think about creating a brand that lasts many years out. A few weeks ago, we had episode number 428. We urge you to check that out if you haven't yet, called Can AI generated content affect SEO and GEO rankings? Had a lot of comments. You got to check them out because these are people who have been in many changing conditions over many, many years beyond just the new AI hype. So check it out. You could learn a lot. But this week we're moving right into laughing all the way to your marketing agency's bank. And what we want to do is remind many that without marketing education, many businesses unknowingly pay thousands more than they need to for agency services. And we're not talking thousands per year. We're actually even talking sometimes thousands per month. And what we want to do is get a little bit deeper with that because this is something we have talked about for many, many years. And just coincidentally, it was one of the featured presentations about allocating a smaller percentage of gross sales towards marketing as you grow. It only occurs when you strategize in advance. So a lot of times, all of these marketing agencies, and it's not their fault. They were indoctrinated with this 3% to 7% or even greater rule of thumb to fit your business. So what we want to do is just show you a quick line in the sand, taking $500,000 to $5 million and showing the percentages in what that means on an annual basis. We were covering many different successful companies that have grown from $500,000, $1 million, and $2 million to $3, $4, and $5 million and greater, and they were always spending more money per year, but it was being lowered as the goal as year to year went by. So just using $5 million as a quick example, taking a 5% average of $250 a year compared to the people we were showing at 3% a year, it's a $100,000 difference. All the companies grew. They were both probably happy, but some people just randomly spend an extra $100,000, $200,000, or even more without realizing that it wasn't being spent effectively. So you have to realize that does the 3 to 7% or more rule of thumb fit your business? You could easily spend more than needed as you grow. And you want to avoid the didn't hit your goals, so time to increase the budget. Again, that happens to be a fallback that many people position themselves for by having them focusing in on the percentage of what you're spending as you grow. And as soon as there's a hiccup, this comes up really quick. And a lot of times people need to turn around and say, if the 3 to 7% or more marketing budget guideline was established well before websites, social media, AI, and all of the automation reducing the efforts of many topics, including the analytical reports that most are not even reading before sending to you, shouldn't you at least question whether that percentage still makes sense? If you don't question it, you could bet your marketing agency is never going to question it, and the money will roll in, and the laughter to the bank continues. This is My Online Toolbox reminding you to start planning yesterday for next year's marketing and profits. Have a healthy week. Hope to see you at the presentation, and we'll see you next week at a minimum.